Well, Tom, they gave you everything.
Absolutely, yeah. I thought that was an outstanding performance. Um, as I said before the game, we had an average age of 21 tonight at a proper football club against players that have been there and done it. Sam Wedgbury and others who have been excellent footballers, professionals, and there's hardly any games in our team, any adult games when you go through it. So what we talked about was making the stuff that we did have in our armoury better than the stuff that we might not. So the lack of experience and perhaps nous, we wanted to make that invisible with our energy, enthusiasm, our hunger, because it was a group of lads that want to go somewhere in the game. And I thought the first half, probably the best half of the season. The energy, endeavour was outstanding. I changed the shape a little bit, just to give people freedom to not worry about what's behind them when we haven't got the ball, and go and affect people's technique. And I thought they did it brilliantly. We turned the ball over. We won the ball high so many times, and we looked a threat. And it should have been 3-0 at half time. We've missed a couple of really good chances, which happens.
Hit for woodwork a couple of times as well.
Yeah, we should have been. The game should have probably been done, and that's been our problem all season. Like, it's not just tonight where that's been. We've got 1-0 up, and we've just not got that second, third goal for whatever reason, and gives people belief. And the ball's going to come in your box against these, and they've got some good physicality, and it's just undone us in the end. But the context of tonight, which I'm not going to go into massive detail, but I think people will see from the team sheet that we've got teenagers throughout the team tonight. The context of it, with what's gone on in the last week, 10 days, making life really difficult, that is a huge performance and a huge point against a decent football team.
Exactly, and it's all about building foundations, isn't it? It's not just one game, really. It's looking at the bigger picture, and if you can keep that group together lost for words, really.
No, I'm pleased you spotted it, Rob, and I think anybody that was here tonight will just see a really young team play with no fear, like outrageous work ethic, but good quality as well. So the pitch was a bit bumpy, but they played properly. They played forward with quality, and then when we got into good areas around the box, like, we looked like we were going to cause some problems every time we got in that situation. So it's a big night for us. Like, I've talked to the players since 2 games ago about every game in isolation. Like, we just concentrate on that fixture, what it's going to look like, give ourselves the best chance to win, fully commit to it, and then we bounce on to the next one. And that's what tonight was. Like, everyone knew it was going to be tough tonight with such a young team and whatever else that's been going on. So backs against the wall, showed some real grit. Some lads that have not played for 6 weeks, 7 weeks, had to go straight into the starting lineup. Joe Parkin out of position, doing it as well. Thought he was outstanding. But it was a big performance, that, and perhaps, like, their opportunity at the end, it bounces the right side of the goal for us, I think, because the football gods just looked after us a little bit there because of how we'd applied ourselves.
Exactly, and you've already touched on the youngsters running throughout the side, but Worsfold Greg, pleasing debut.
he didn't miss a pass all night, did he? Like, he's just turned 18. He's a teenager, and, like, he's got a boy's body still, and you wonder what that might look like in a game like that against someone like Sam Wedgbury. But he was fearless, went up against people, made contact. He's really good at intercepting stuff and coming out with the ball. But his quality with the ball it stood out. He looked like the best footballer on the pitch, I thought. Played around the corner really well, knew when to play into the space rather than to feet. And he's a very, very intelligent footballer. And for a debut in a game like that, a tough game, I thought he was excellent, and fair play to him. He got a really good mindset to football.
And straight after this one, we go into FC United at home. Got to take the positives and almost roll with it.
Yeah, they're an excellent team. They're one of the best I've seen this year, and we've just got to play as fearless as we have tonight. We've got to do it for what we've got left, 13 more games, 14 more games. We've just got to play with that mentality, and we will come on the right side of most results, I think. With the handbrake off, it was enjoyable to watch, enjoyable to coach. It felt, I think it looked enjoyable to play in. They just played free with and without the ball, played smart, super engaged. It was the loudest I've heard us as well as a team, which is really interesting for me to go away and reflect on with who played tonight. Every time the ball went out, we were alive and we were organising, we were prepared. And their goal in the end, like, it's a good bit of play. Sometimes you have to accept they've overloaded us down one side. It's gone fullback to fullback in the end to score. So they were throwing everything forward, and we've just misjudged it a little bit. And it's a decent goal that's undone us. But I thought that was an excellent night from a very young group, and a big night for Gainsborough Trinity, where that could have been really, really, really tough tonight, and we didn't let it be.
Certainly, for the whole range of emotions. You started the evening quite grumpy. You finished with a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Let's hope all the Saturdays a smile on your face.
Well, we'll see, Rob. Yeah, we'll keep trying and keep fighting, mate.